Good morning, students. Today we are going to do invitations and replies. You know, invitations and replies, they both come into the category of short compositions, and you can see that they carry 4 marks. So first of all, I would like to discuss with you why invitations are made, or why do we design invitations. An invitation is made or designed to invite guests or friends or relatives to an occasion, a ceremony, function, like you can say inaugurations or marriage ceremonies, wedding ceremonies, birthday parties, inaugurations of showrooms, or we have school functions cards as well, for the celebrations in the school. So that is why we write invitations. And replies are also written to invitations, though we don't do, but then replies are to be written because that is culturally important. So if you receive an invitation, you must acknowledge and you must thank the person who has sent you invitation. So for that reason, we write replies. Now let's begin. Invitations are of 2 types, formal and informal. Formal invitations are written in again 2 types. It can be a card and it can be a formal letter. Okay. Then second type is informal. Informal invitations are of informal letter kind. So this formal invitation, which is written in a card, that is written for more than one person. Or when do we get it printed? When do we get it printed as a card? That is when we are inviting more than 5 or 10 people, then we print a card. And when do we write a formal letter of invitation? When we are inviting one person, for example, inviting somebody to be a judge or chief guest or speaker. So formal invitations are again of 2 types. As you can see, it's a card meant for wedding, function, ceremony, or on special occasions. Then it is a formal letter which is written to invite a chief guest to be judge or speaker, etc. of the programs. Now when we come to informal invitations, informal invitations are written in the form of letters, informal letters. They are written for friends, relatives, and again for occasions or functions, etc. Now when we come to discuss the format of invitations, as I have told you already that they carry 4 marks. So here is the division of the marks. First is format, card in a box or format of letter, that carries 1 mark. Then second is content. In content, we must mention what, when, where, and of course the invite of the invitation or the letter. That carries 2 marks. And children, you have to be careful that you follow the prescribed word limit, that is 50 words. If you exceed word limit, then you are going to lose marks. So especially in case of short compositions like poster, advertisements, notice writing, and invitations. These 4 are there for CBSE class 12. So you must follow the word limit, the prescribed word limit. The third part is expression. Formal, informal, both as required. It depends. In formal invitation it will change. Informal it will change again. In formal letter we use third person. Formal letter we begin with the name of the host, and then in formal invitations we write what, when, where, and invite as well. And when we talk about informal letters, there it is written in first or second person as per the need of the question. And in formal letter, salutation changes, subscription changes, and we don't write here receiver's address, but in formal letters we write receiver's address too. So as required, it carries 1 mark. Now when we talk about replies, replies are also of two types, like the invitations. One is formal, the second is informal, and in both the categories, they also are again of two types. So formal reply is acceptance and refusal. Informal reply also acceptance and regret. For replies also, the division is the same. Format 1 mark, content 2 marks, and expression 1 mark again. Children, I have told you already that why do we write replies? Because when you have received an invitation, you have to acknowledge and you have to thank. Normally we don't do that, but it should be done. So when we come back to invitations, formal invitations again are of two types. One is printed, other is non-printed. So when you get in the exam, you will get either invitations or replies. Both will not come. You will get either invitation 4 marks or replies for 4 marks. I hope you follow this much. So let's continue with our discussion on the types of formal invitations. I told you that they are of two types. One is formal printed card and second is non-printed letter. The formal printed is in the form of a card and non-printed is in the form of a formal letter. So let me talk about the card format first of all. So you can see it begins with the name of the host, Mrs. and Mr. S.K. Rana. Second line, cordially invite you to grace the occasion of inauguration. So after the name of the host, we mention the purpose or the occasion. So occasion is inauguration of their new showroom. The name is New World, and then address is given or the venue is mentioned, C3 AB Road, Agra, on 20th July 2020 at 9 a.m. So first name of the host, then purpose, occasion, venue, date and time. After this, leave one line space and then the extreme left side we write RSVP. RSVP, children, is must in the card format. If you don't write RSVP, then you are going to lose marks. After that, we write phone number of the host who's inviting. So this is the format of a formal printed card, and it should be put in a box. Now when you come this side, I have here given you the format and an example of a non-printed formal invitation. So as I told you that this is in the format of a formal letter. So it begins with the sender's address, then we mention date, after that we write receiver's address, and then we write subject. Subject is invitation to be a judge. So it will continue again as per the question says. It can be invitation to be a speaker or judge or a chief guest. Accordingly, you will be writing. After this, we write salutation, dear sir, then one line space, and then we write the purpose, venue, time and date, but in the format of a paragraph. We will not be writing symmetrically as we have done in the card format. There we had to keep in mind the spacing and symmetry and proportion. There we were changing font sizes. As you can see, we had highlighted, we had changed the font size. But here we are writing the way we write a formal letter. So it goes like this. Our school is organizing an inter-school English debate competition on 28th July 2020 at 10 a.m. in the school auditorium. We would be pleased to have you as the judge for this prestigious debate. Looking forward to your consent. Yours sincerely, ABC Principal. Now here, as you have written, looking forward to your consent. So in reply to these invitations, you will get a reply either of acceptance or regret or refusal. That is why I said in the beginning only that invitations and replies both are written and both are in your course. Okay, I hope you follow this much. Remember that you are writing objectively and you are writing precise and you are not going in detail and you are writing in third person. That's very, very important. I hope you follow this much.